Hey, what's happening, family? Welcome back to What They Didn't Teach Us. Listen, time is flying, and before we know it, man, 2025 is going to be coming to an end. The question is, are you making the right financial moves to set yourself up for success? If you want to end 2025 better than you started and put yourself on a path to financial freedom, these 5 money moves are a must. In this video, I'll break down the top 5 financial steps that you need to take before the end of this year so that you can save more, invest smarter, and secure your future. Now, listen, I do have a disclaimer, okay? I am not a financial advisor. I'm a content creator in the financial education space, okay? So any content that you consume here on this channel, be sure to do your own research, do your own analysis, and consult with a financial advisor. All right, family, so move number 1 is gonna be one that I've repeated on this channel quite a bit. And it's going to be just to review and adjust our budgets, okay? Review and adjust your budget. You know, in life, but more specifically on this channel, when it comes to finance, the success principles that are repeated the most are often the simplest, right? But because we hear them so much, you know, we take them for granted, right? A budget is the foundational piece to having financial success when it comes to personal finance, right? So a budget isn't about restrictions, okay? It's about making your money work for you. If you haven't reviewed your budget in a while, now is the time. The cost of living keeps changing and your spending habits might have shifted here in 2025. So here are 3 things that you should do to help. First, track your spending. Review your last 3 months of expenses and see where your money's going, okay? In 2025, we are currently in, at the time of this video, in March, and inflation is kind of kicking our butts. The price of eggs have gone up, the price of milk has gone up. And so, you know, some areas in our budget may need to be increased, right? And we'll know this by simply tracking our spending from the last 3 months. All right, the second thing that we're gonna do within this move is cut unnecessary spending, okay? So unused subscriptions, impulse buying, and then bill optimization. Okay, those are the 3 biggest ways to cut our spending. All right, so when it comes to unused subscriptions, I know myself, I did this toward the beginning of the year. I realized that there's about $60 worth of monthly subscriptions that my family and I just weren't using, right? My kids, you know, they're fans of Netflix and, you know, they like Disney Plus, all right? So some of the other things that I was subscribed to, I realized quickly that they didn't, they kind of forgot that I was paying for them, and so they were going unused. So I was able to go ahead and cut that out of my budget and save $60. That $60 I was able to apply somewhere else. Impulse buying, you know, so having cash spending accounts for certain items, right? Like eating out, buying clothes, fun money, having a cash account, which is essentially an envelope with a certain amount of cash that you put in there at the beginning of each month, keeps you from overspending on those areas, right? So that helps you not buy impulsively. And then when we talk about optimizing our bills, you know, some of the more expensive bills that can be optimized do include utilities, okay? Electricity is one of those things that can be controlled for the most part, right? So setting your thermostat at your home at one temperature, okay, and not messing with it at all. Another way to do that is, you know, ensuring that you're turning off all lights before you leave the house while you're there, okay? Using natural lighting during the day. And at night, only using the light that you need for a specific room, okay? And create, make it a challenge, right? Between yourself and your family if you have one, right? Challenge your family to turn off all lights and, you know, maybe have a reward system set up so that they are more likely to be consistent with doing so. And then guys, I want you to adjust your budget for your 2026 goals, okay? Whether you want to invest more, save more, or travel more, adjust your budget so that you set yourself up to be able to do that, okay? Now that could come in the form of creating a specific sinking fund, right? A fund that's set up for a desired item, okay, or experience, okay? And so a sinking fund is essentially a line item that you write in your budget. It's sort of a savings account that you pay money toward each month between now and the time that you want to experience or buy the thing that you're looking to have, okay? So creating that sinking fund is a great way to make sure that you hit, you know, certain goals, right? When it comes to, you know, wanting to travel more or wanting to save more or, you know, wanting to buy a specific item. So listen, a budget isn't about limiting yourself. It's about directing your money towards what really matters to you. Okay, so move number 2, okay? This is where we maximize your retirement and your investment contributions. Listen, the best time to invest was yesterday. The second best time to invest is today. Okay, so if you're serious about building wealth, one of the best moves that you can make before year ends is to maximize your retirement contributions and invest strategically, okay? So here's how you're gonna do that. Max out your 401k contributions. In 2025, you can contribute up to $23,500 as an employee. And if you're age 50 or older, you can contribute an additional $7,500, which brings your total to $31,000 a year. Now, this is tax deferred, right? So this actually saves you on your tax bill right now, but at retirement, you will be billed on the entire amount. Next, we're gonna max out your Roth IRA, okay? Your Roth IRA, okay? If you're eligible, you're able to contribute up to $7,000, okay? And that's $8,000 if you're 50 or older. Now, the beautiful thing about a Roth IRA is that they grow tax-free. You're using your net income after tax. You're putting up to $7,000 annually in this account, and it grows tax-free, right? So when it's time to withdraw that at retirement age, you get that entire amount tax-free. Now, it's important to know the Roth IRA income limit. So for 2025, single filers can make a full Roth IRA contribution if their income is below $150,000. And married couples filing jointly can contribute fully, okay, if their income is below $236,000 annually. All right, family, and then we are going to increase our investment automation. Set up automatic contributions so that you are consistently investing without having to think about it. Investing now means your money has more time to grow. Okay, so the earlier you start, the bigger the impact. Okay, family, move number 3 is gonna be to pay off high interest debt, okay? Extremely important. Debt steals from your future income. So the faster you eliminate it, the faster you can build your wealth. Carrying high interest debt is one of the biggest roadblocks to financial freedom. Before 2025 ends, make it a priority to pay off credit card debt first. The average credit card interest rate is 20% or more. That's money you could be investing instead. Now, use either the debt snowball or the debt avalanche. Okay, the debt snowball is where you pay off the smallest balance first. The debt avalanche is where you pay off the highest interest rate debt first. Use the debt snowball for motivation, okay, because you're able to see faster results. And then use the debt avalanche for saving money and doing it more efficiently. And then lastly, guys, my favorite here is negotiate a lower credit card interest rate. Call your lender. Call your credit card company. Let them know, listen, I would love to pay this thing off, but the interest rate is just too dang on high. You know, at the end of the day, they want their money back. And if they can make a little bit of money off of you while doing so, you know, they're cool with, you know, dropping your interest rate, right? So it actually happens more often than you know. And so I actually tested the theory. I called my bank over at Navy Federal and had them lower my interest rate. And, you know, they were willing to go through with it, which blew my mind. So instant savings just by, you know, picking up the phone and calling and having them do that. So family, paying off debt means that you get to keep more of your money, okay, by not paying off lenders. It's a game changer for you, and it's a game changer for your financial future. Move number 4, okay, we are going to build or replenish our emergency fund. Listen, your emergency fund is not an investment. It is your safety net, okay? It keeps life surprises at bay. Emergencies don't wait for a good time to happen, right? They come when you least expect them, right? So having that emergency fund gives you that cushion to fall back on when the inevitable emergency presents itself. So before the end of the year, okay, make sure you have at least 3 to 6 months of your living expenses saved in a high yield savings account. If your savings account took a hit this year, now is the time to rebuild. Guys, again, I want to say make sure you put that money, your emergency fund, in a high yield savings account. Okay, there are several. I'll drop a list of high yield savings accounts that I've personally used myself. I've used, I believe, 3 of them. And I'll also, you know, provide some of the ones that I've recommended to my clients that I consult financially. And lastly, okay, automation is your friend. I want you to automate your savings, okay? Doesn't matter how small, right? Small, consistent additions over time add up. A strong emergency fund protects you from unexpected job loss, medical bills, or even car repairs. So you don't have to rely on credit cards when the inevitable life things happen. All right, and then we got move number 5, okay? Last but not least, increase your income. Family, you can only cut so many of your expenses, but your earning potential is unlimited. One of the fastest ways to get ahead financially isn't just saving, okay? It's earning more. So before the year of 2025 ends, focus on negotiating a raise at your job. If you've been delivering results at work, pull your manager to the side, pull your employer to the side, and discuss a potential raise. Discuss increasing your salary. You deserve it, man. You work hard. And if they're unwilling, ask them to give you some black and white steps that you could start implementing today in order to attain or become the employee that deserves the increase in salary. The next way you can do this is start a side hustle, whether it's freelancing, consulting, flipping a product, or even content creation. Side income can accelerate your financial goals. And then lastly, monetize your current skills. You can offer coaching, launch a digital product, or build a personal brand that earns money. So one of the things that I do to earn more income is I am a financial consultant, okay, or a financial coach. And so what I do is I work with a few people to create a good personal financial plans so that they can achieve their financial goals in the short term. I also educate them, sometimes one-on-one, sometimes in group settings on, all things finance, investing, and things of that nature. Similar to what I'm doing here on this channel. I also create content, okay, which is what you're viewing right now. So those are some ways that I personally add to my income. I also used to drive Uber. I used to deliver DoorDash. Any way that I could increase my income, listen, I was down for it, man. Now, some things you're gonna notice are more schedule friendly than others, right? And so you have to, figure that out for yourself based on, your responsibilities, based on your resources, and based on, your current commitments. What would work best for you? Your income earning potential is unlimited. The more you earn, the faster you can pay off debt, invest, and build wealth. So there you have it, man. 5 financial money moves that you can implement before 2025 ends in order to secure your financial future. So let's recap. The first move that we're gonna make is to review and adjust our budgets. Make sure your money's working for you. The second move is going to be to maximize retirement and investing. Contribute up to $23,500 in your 401k. Okay, consider the Roth IRA. Okay, you can contribute up to $7,000 a year annually, and $8,000 if you're over 50. An additional $7,500 to your 401k if you're over 50. And remember, your eligibility is based on your income. Move 3 is going to be to pay off high interest debt. Stop giving away your hard-earned money to interest. Move number 4, we're going to build an emergency fund because we have to protect ourselves from unexpected expenses. And then move number 5, we're going to increase our income because financial freedom starts with expanding your earning power. So family, I want to hear from you, okay? Which money move are you focused on starting first? Drop a comment below, let's talk about it. And also, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. I really appreciate you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.